little lamb.
Yes, have it on my desk by Monday. Ellen? I know you've been talking to George Lowe and giving evidence to the opposing counsel. You're fired.
Well, that's too bad, Patty, because I knew that you were going to fire me, so I made a tape of everything I know and put it in a lockbox. And if you fire me, I'll release the tape.
Well, I knew that you were going to make a tape, so I took all the batteries out of your recording device before you even started recording.
Well, I knew you were going to do that, so I also wrote a letter.
Well, I knew that you were going to write a letter, so I replaced all of the ink in your pens with disappearing ink.
But what about the one?
Yes, even the one inside of your tampon case.
Okay. Well, if anything happens to me, Tom Shays will tell my story.
Hey, Patty, I've got that file you wanted.
Well, I know about your sometimes relationship, sometimes friendship, so I poisoned his coffee this morning.
Oh!
Well, I knew that you were going to do that, so I put the antidote in his second cup of coffee.
Yay!
Well, I knew that you were going to give him the antidote, so I hired an axe murderer to murder him tonight in his house.
Oh!
Well, I knew about the axe murderer, so I hired another axe murderer to axe murder the other axe murderer.
Yay!
Well, that was all a ruse, because I hired a sniper to shoot him right now.
Oh!
Well, I knew about the distraction, so I replaced all of the sniper's bullets with ice cream.
Oh! Oh! Wow, I love ice cream. It's my favorite.
Well, you're a slut.
No, you're a slut.
Well, I knew that you were going to be a slut from the moment that you were born. So I went to the hospital that day and I changed your birth certificate. Your legal name is Slut Parsons!
Well, I knew you were going to do that, so I went back in time after I built a time machine to the night your parents were doing it, and I told them that their daughter was going to be a slut. Stings, doesn't it?
Well, I knew you were going to do that, so I built my own time machine, and I went back in time to while my parents were still actively having sex, and I told them that their daughter was going to grow up to be very successful and make a lot of money.
Well, I went back in time and made sure that your great-grandfather was a part of the KKK.
Well, I used my time machine to go back in time, and I told your caveman ancestor to breed with a large bird.
Well, I went back in time to your caveman ancestor, and I convinced them to procreate with an anaconda. I respect your ruthlessness.
And I find your youthful energy very refreshing.
I think we work well together.
Me too. Jeez. Finally.
I knew you were faking!
I knew you were faking!
I knew you were faking, and you knew that I was faking. That's why I faked!
Slut!